How many half rests do we need for the second measure? Half rest. A half rest gets how many beats in 4/2? Half rest gets 1 beat. So how many would we need for a full bar? Because how many beats per measure? 4. 4/2. So how many rests do we need? How many half rests do we need to complete another bar? 2. No, he said 2. I said no. No. 4. You said 2 first. No, man. Go ahead, put it down. Give me 4 half rests. No, half rest sits on, yes. There we go. Top hat, right? Yep. Now these are just the rests, these are not the notes. But it's important to remember the value of notes and the value of rest so that you know how long you're resting. How long do you stop?
Now, how do you know which line to go?
Oh, because the 4th line represents it's just memory, really. It's just this is the way it's been done for hundreds of years, centuries, from notation, from classical, notation. See, this is this is European notation, basically. European notation coming out of classical music is because Africans, their form of notation is symbolism, meaning, let's say, this is the arc, right? It has this. I'm sorry. It has this. It has this. It goes there like that. This is an arc. Something like that. I might be spelling it wrong. This is an Egyptian symbol. And this is the symbol meaning peace. Now that's the fundamental word of what it means. But then you have a breakdown of what this is. Like this means one thing, this means something, and this means something. So Africans use symbolism. They'll have one symbol that means a bunch of things. In European notation, in music, they have a symbol that means every specific thing. When to rest, when to breathe, when to play, how to play. Because in classical music, you're playing music that's been done for centuries. So you got Bach, Beethoven, Chopin, all of these different composers, and you're trying Mozart, and you're trying to play that piece just the way they played it in 1812 or whatever. You know what I mean? So when you're trying to play it just the way they play it, you have to read how they play it. And in reading how they play it, you have crescendos, decrescendos, you play legato, you play pizzicato. There's all these different terms that mean different things. It's a language. So with these rests, it's just telling you when to not play. And then with the notes that we wrote earlier before we put these down, that's telling you when to play. So the top hat, right side up, is the half rest. It sits on the 3rd line. The whole rest, upside down, sits off underneath the 4th line. That's just where it is. If you write it anywhere else, it would confuse you. Okay? So now in 4/2, we need 4 half rests to make up 4 beats. Because the half rest is 1 beat in 4/2. Let's go back to 4/4 now. Let's erase that, Jethro.